Hello, everybody. My name is Sirhc, and welcome back to Crash Landing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Today, we're gonna turn in some quests. We're gonna do some PneumaticCraft. Is that spider in here, or is he outside? I think he's outside. The spiders can get in. I think they can climb up those pillars, since these are like micro blocks. There's not really an overhang there. They can just kind of climb up and over the top. Not really a big deal. And also, I think I saw a bigger spider climb up over the door too at one point. But whatever. The occasional spider is fun. Gotta have a bit of challenge. Those in the gas. Always fun. So, this high oven is amazing. I will just say that right now. I love this thing so much. Let's turn it on. I have it loaded up with a whole bunch of dust right now. And the best part about it is that we are going to get triple of what we put in here. So let's flick the lever. We'll start burning coal, heating up, and turn this on so it'll automatically make ingots. Yep, we do have a lever there to power that. Very good, very good. So I've already ran one batch through the high oven, big batch of metals. And I think I pretty much like doubled the amount of metals that I had just from like running it once, which is really nice. I also learned that you need to make sure to turn this off when it's not running, because I think I burned through like a whole stack of charcoal when I didn't need to after last episode. It's definitely, I understand why the lever is there, or why you have to give it redstone, and you gotta turn it off. I also realized that you can actually make the seared brick, so that is very good. The way you do that is pretty simple. You just have to, that seared stone that we made last time by putting cobble in this thing, you just have to pour it out into an ingot cast. I kind of thought maybe that was possible, and it is. So we no longer have any limiting factors. We can now make PCBs, the circuit boards. We can now make alloys, which we can make them in the Tinker's smeltery now, which I've made some ingots of Invar and Electrum in this thing. So that's a lot nicer. And then we also can make the seared bricks. So we can make as many pneumatic servos and machine frames as we want. So, let's see, last time, where is my quest book? Did I put it in here? Yes. Last time, we had one of the quests in basic survival, where we had to kill a bunch of mobs, and I did it, because I'm the best. I killed all of them. Endermen are scary, though. I had a couple of close calls. Normal Endermen are fine, but there's Endermen that can teleport you when they hit you. Not a good situation, especially when they teleport you outside the wall into a bunch of mobs. That was good. Luckily, I had my jetpack on at the time, so I could just fly over, but not very good. And also, I had like a lightning Enderman that could like spawn lightning when he hit you. Also not very good. Check this out. Redstone energy cell. It's taking forever to fill up because it holds 10 million RF there. Yeah. I found that in the city. I went back to the city to get some more PneumaticCraft stuff, and got some elevators too, which are over here. Those are real nice and useful. So we have this. We can claim a reward, and I will do machine frame because that is probably the hardest to make, because zinc cores, I mean, those are pretty easy. It's just some quartz, and the hardest part is the quartz for that, but even that you just have to sift some soul sand. But the machine frame, that requires making a circuit board, which is kind of annoying. And we got this spammer launcher, and we're just gonna put that away and not play with it ever. That thing is, it's dangerous. Definitely very dangerous. Oh, and I've also kind of ramped up my ore production here. I have a bunch of gravel in there, and the way I'm getting the gravel is back here. I made another, well, I have I had 2 cobblestone generators, one with the transfer node. I took out the lava because the barrel was full. But I have another cobblestone generator here, and I made another autonomous activator that is smashing the cobble with these stone hammers. I just got stone hammers feeding in there, although it looks like I'm running out of stone hammers. And then all the gravel just ends up in here, so I got a little hopper underneath and then item duct just pulling stuff out of the hopper. So that thing works really well, getting lots of gravel that I can sift up and get lots of ores out of. Very good. But anyways, let's move on to other stuff, other quests. Under pressure quests, we're gonna do a couple of these today. One of them is this upgrade. I already made a machine upgrade, or the item life upgrade and the security upgrade. Both of those are pretty easy. Safety valve, obsidian, and lapis for that one, and a clock, apples, and lapis for that one. This last one that I'm making though is a little bit harder, and I wasn't sure how to do it, but I found out how. You need to make a cake, and we don't have wheat. I don't think there's actually wheat in this mod pack, which is alright. But instead of wheat, we have flour. So I made some flour. But you also need milk for cake, and we don't have any cows to get milk from. But I finally figured out how to get like tofu and soy milk from the soybeans. You need this presser, and with this thing you can take the soybeans. Let's just stick half of them in there. Stick them in there, and it just starts pressing them and giving you both soy milk and silken tofu, which this is like a meat substitute, and obviously this is a milk substitute. So we need a few of those in here. I think I remember how to make a cake. Oh yeah, so we got a cake. I brewed up a bunch of 4 swiftness potions, which is one thing that we need. And we got machine upgrade. So now we can claim this reward, and it's going to give us lots of other upgrades, I think. No? Wait. Oh, we have to pick one. Okay. Item search, dispenser, volume, range. How do you make the volume one? That's one that sounds kind of interesting. Volume, air canister. That takes some compressed iron. That's kind of bad. I think I'm gonna go for the speed though, because speed's always good. And also I think like one of the biggest problems with the pressure, with this pressure chamber and these interfaces is that when these interfaces put items into the pressure chamber, you lose a lot of pressure, which is not good. But I think if you put a speed upgrade on them, they'll like open and close faster, and you won't lose as much pressure, if I understand that right. What am I doing? So hopefully those speed upgrades will help us out. I was trying to click on this. Alright, so we got that quest, and then we have another quest here. Assembly circuit, assembly circuit boards. So we need to make this an assembly line type thing with assembly lasers and controllers. And I went back, like I said, I went back to the city. I got some more stuff. Oh, I got this kinetic compressor, which is really awesome. Basically, I can use that instead of this air compressor, and I can pump RF into it. So I can use, I can basically run my whole base off of some sort of RF system rather than having to pump coal or fuel or whatever into this air compressor to get pressure. So that's good. I also got a pneumatic helmet. I've been making up a bunch of plastic, and I have 10 circuit boards now, printed circuit boards. And I have 3 unassembled. I need a lot of the squid plant seeds to make more transistors. That's really the limiting factor right now. But I got a few more machines too. I got a couple more assembly IO units. But anyways, we need to still make these 2. So I think we need like 4 of these. We're gonna need some compressed iron. We might need that. And ooh, where'd that guy? There it is. Haha. Just got a little ender plant seed. We might need these. I don't remember exactly. So, oh, we also need blue plastic. Blue plastic. Well, no, I keep opening the quest book. Let's get off of that, I think. That'd be a good idea. And do I have the diamond? Diamond. I need 1 diamond. So we need to make some more pneumatic cylinders. We made these before. I made some air cannon tube things. We need 3 of those. This diamond drill is super expensive. Or this, the laser thing is super expensive. I think it's like this. Yes, assembly drill. That's what it is. Very expensive. Lots of plastic. Lots of compressed iron and a diamond. So we got that thing. And then we need the controller, which is... I don't remember. We'll have to look it up. Assembly... Why is my caps lock on? Assembly controller. Alright, it's easy to make right now since we have the PCBs. Those things aren't super easy to make. But hopefully they will be now that we have these things. Alright, assembly line. Manually detect. Manual detect. I have the laser. Don't I? No, this is a drill. Wait, what's a laser? Oh, that's the laser. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. I'm gonna have to make some more of those air cannon things. Alright, I got 3 more pneumatic cylinders. We got some rose red right here. And I need to go get another circuit board. Maybe we'll bring this stuff outside. I think I need water here soon, too. Stupid water. Hey, squid. Thanks for the ink. Thanks for not giving me one of the squid plant seeds. Okay, so that, and lasers. Now we can do it. Aha! Claim reward. We got assembly program laser. We got some redstone and compressed iron. I love getting compressed iron. So let me get these things set up. Hopefully we can get an assembly line set up and try and get it figured out. All my ore is smelted up, so I turned this thing off and look at all this molten metal. We already got quite a bit in here. Very nice. And this thing, it also produces slag when it makes the metals. There's not much you can do with this. It's kind of a garbage item. You can make clay, but we have other ways to make clay using dust and water. And then you can also make florbs out of it, but we don't really need florbs very much, so kind of a useless item. But, I mean, it's kind of just a garbage byproduct that comes from that. So I got this thing set up, and it actually says in this book, gives a little description on how to do a basic setup. It says, lay out the machines in the square, 2 I/O units at the top left and right, laser at the bottom left, platform at the right, and place a chest to the north. So I just followed it exactly, just to make sure that this first one works. Although I clicked on this thing and it does say, I have the assembly program laser that it gave us in here, but it says not all machines required for this program are available. Connect up other required machines, which I don't understand why. I do have the laser here, yep. And I got an input and an output. I think this one's input, not entirely sure. You actually have to like right click this with a pneumatic wrench, one of these babies. I found one of those in the city, so that was helpful. And I believe how this works is the input output, these things, the units, input output units, can reach diagonally, and also so they can reach like in the blocks surrounding them. But these lasers and the drill can only work add blocks adjacent to them, so only like there, and there. So you have to make sure that these are sitting right next to these platforms, which is where the piece that you're working on sits. But these things can be diagonal, so they can like move it. So this thing should be able to, if that's the input, it should be able to grab from the chest, which I have a bunch of empty PCBs in there right now. Put it on the platform, and then this thing should work on it. Hopefully that will work. I hooked up the kinetic compressor here with a leadstone energy cell. We just have to do that to turn it on, and it starts pumping air. And actually, this seems to be just one of these seems a lot faster than just an air compressor, which is really nice. Very nice indeed. So we'll wait until it gets up to here and see if this thing starts working. Okay, it is working. And we're also going to, we might need to turn this thing off. Yeah, it's getting high. I'm gonna turn this off so that it doesn't go into the red. So it's grabbing, looks like it's grabbing a PCB out of the chest. Very good. Putting it down. Just make sure we have enough pressure. Eventually I'll, have like redstone stuff running this so that, the pressure stays constant. I don't know exactly how to do that yet, but I know that there's a lot of things in place that allow you to do such a thing. Oh wow, that was quick. It said that it takes a while. Wait a sec. This process is a little slow, but a few speed upgrades will fix that. What are you talking about? Basically this process, I mean, it does look kind of slow, but this process replaces the UV light box that we had to use, and then sticking the PCBs in etching acid, which this thing took forever. And then you had to stick it in the etching acid and wait for that. Whereas this thing is pretty nice. And it looks like it's not like really using the air too quickly. It's going down pretty slowly, so we should be able to just let it run for a while. So yeah, there's an unassembled PCB. We still need some more like transistors and capacitors to combine with that to make the actual circuit boards that we can make into all the different things, but this thing will at least kind of automate part of the process, which is very nice. And look at this controller. It faces you all the time. Very nifty. Well, I got something going on here. Don't know if it's a decent system or not. Basically, my on-off switch for this thing, I got leadstone energy cell giving power to the kinetic compressor, hooked up to both of these, so provide air to both of those. And my on-off is just by turning this thing. I have it alternating blue, or like input and output, or yeah, that's input and output, yep. So all you have to do is turn it and it turns it on, although I need to charge this thing. So this thing is all done. Worked pretty well. I put in I did have the 3 speed upgrades in there, and it worked pretty well. Got some unassembled PCBs, which we'll just stick over here for now. I think we're just gonna keep on crafting and doing quests this episode, getting stuff done. So one thing we need to craft is, how was it? It was like this, I believe. Yes, a GPS tool. So we got one of the last quests we have for the PneumaticCraft is tools of the trade here. We found a charging station, we found a pneumatic wrench, now we have a GPS tool. We have to make an air cannon. Dang it, I was hoping we could just do this. I was hoping it was just the GPS. I wonder how hard it is to make an air cannon. Stone base. So you need one of the cannon barrels. Okay, I decided to just go ahead and make it. So here we go, cannon. Oh yeah, air cannon. Hopefully that's the last one. And yes, claim reward. So we got all of that stuff. Let's put the upgrades in here and the PneumaticCraft stuff in there. Alright, so PneumaticCraft, we're pretty close to done. Kinetic compressor, do we have to craft it or can we just use this one? Oh, my air is gonna escape. Let's just try it. Oh yeah, my air doesn't escape because it closes up. That is nice. So we might have to craft it here because it's not detecting it. Which these things take hardened glass, and I need an induction smelter to do that. So we can't do that one yet, but I think that is the last one in the under pressure quest line. Because we just have that one. This just says congratulations, you've pretty much reached the end of this quest line. So yeah, 92%, very good. So we have this technological revolution, which brings you down advanced energistics, thermal expansion, mine factory reloaded. Let's go down thermal expansion a little bit, mainly because I want to make an energetic infuser anyway, so I can charge stuff like the this flux capacitor and this flux capacitor and my jetpack. That'd be super nice. So I have some stuff made up all ready to go. We need 3 of these logic expansion cards. They do not stack, I guess. So let's bring those down, and then we need 3 machine frames, which are made just like this. This is supposed to be down lower. This doesn't need 4. And then invar. And then we just need these in there. Machine frame. Yeah. So we got 3 machine frames. And then it'll be like this. I think all 3 of them that we need to make have copper down there. One of them that we need to make is a redstone furnace, which is like that. One of them is a pulverizer, which is like that. Another one is the energetic infuser, which is like that. Oh, I totally remembered all of these. And then I have this one all made up, an auto packager, which is part of its own mod, and I've never actually heard of these or played around with them. I think it's... I can't even, like, open it. What I've heard is that if you import items to it... Give that back. If you, like, import items to it, it automatically crafts things. You don't... But you don't give it a recipe. It looks at, like, what items it has, and it makes stuff based on that. Not 100% sure on that, but that is what I have read. Or that's one thing that I've seen. So we get all this stuff. Sadly, these impulse item ducts are opaque. I kind of want some clear ones, the transparent ones they can see through, because those will look cool. We did get this Invar battle wrench though, which looks really awesome. It works just like a normal wrench, but it does damage, plus 6 attack damage. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I don't know how much damage these do since they're tinker tools. This one does +1, so it's better than that. I can go bash some skulls in. Maybe let's go take on the spider with it. Test out our battle wrench. Haha! It takes a couple of, or 3 hits. Not terrible, especially in a pinch. Oh, there's a tough spider. Not as good as my frying pan, though. My frying pan, I think I can take these guys out in 1 hit. The normal spiders. This guy's gonna take a little bit more. Yeah. Stay away. Stay away. Oh, I think it's nighttime almost. And 1 more hit. There we go. Alright. Sweet. So we got a battle wrench. Oh, it takes damage when you hit people, though. Is there a way to repair it? Huh. Very interesting. I wonder how this thing is made, actually. Oh, okay. So it's Invar gear, so it just takes a little bit more Invar, I think, than the normal. Actually, no, this thing doesn't take Invar. That takes tin and iron. That's right. Okay, so we have all that stuff, and we have the energetic infuser, which I can stick over here, I guess. Whoops, that was wrong. Oh no, stop stealing my stuff. I'm gonna stick right there. Oh yeah. And then I need to actually access that thing. This was a bad spot for this. I think I'll need to make another generator. Actually, we'll need to make a lot more generators pretty soon. But anyways, I think that will do for this episode. Got a lot of quests done. A lot of crafting. Made some stuff. Now we have advanced machines, induction smelter, magma crucible, and glacial precipitator. Oh, and we get lots of good stuff out of that. Very nice. This one should be pretty easy to make. Tin upgrade, precision sledgehammer. I think those are pretty easy stuff. But I don't know exactly what we're going to be doing next episode. But I do want to start kind of moving out of this base and starting on a new base, a full base, and not makeshift base like we have here, like a nice, smart, all-inclusive, everything just works together so nice and beautifully base. And I'm thinking of setting it up kind of halfway in between this place and the city. That way I can come back here pretty easily, and I can also go into the city if I need to grab some stuff from there. And also there's other cities that branch off from that city. And so it'd be nice to be closer to that city so that I'm a little bit closer to the other cities. I believe that would be good. And I think one way that would be really nice to get in between the bases, because I'll have to go back and forth between this base and the new base for a while since I have all my my stuff here right now, and this is where I'll be pretty much making a lot of this stuff until I get a good setup going over there. But the main reason why I got these elevators last time is I can actually just stick these in the air, make like a tower of elevators, put like 3 of them. I think you can travel up to 16 blocks vertically with an elevator. Well, you need 2 elevators. I think you can have like 15 blocks in between. I know it's quite a bit, and so I could just have like a couple or like 3 of them bringing me up to a higher spot, and then I can get my hang glider out and just glide over to the base. I actually tried it out when I came back from the city last time. To get to the city, I need to be, or to get from the city to here, I need to be about 140 blocks up in the air. I flew up to 140 blocks in the city, and I was able to glide all the way to the base pretty easily. So if I could just get up like 60 blocks, I should be able to make it halfway, no problem. And then we don't have to worry about like wasting hunger running back and forth, or wasting jetpack power flying back and forth. So that would be nice. But anyways, I hope you have enjoyed. Lots of big things about to happen, I believe, in this mod pack. Gonna be moving on, entering the next phase, and should be a lot of fun. So I will see you next time. Goodbye, peoples.